So we talked about real estate professional tax status, okay? But we didn't talk about why is it important. Okay, sure, I get this 20. I don't have these income limits of 150 anymore. I'm not stuck in this bucket of a $25,000 special allowance, so I gotta wait until I sell. Well, if you qualify for real estate professional tax status, now we can do something known as accelerated depreciation.
How many by show of hands in the chat, how many people have heard of cost segregation or have done a cost segregation? Just put in a thumbs up or a yes. We're getting a bunch. How many people have never heard of this concept before? Type in a no or a thumbs down. Because this, to me, Eugene, is one of the greatest opportunities in real estate for real estate investors ever created under the code. You want to talk about how the billionaires become multiple billionaires and how the wealthy get wealthier? It is solely driven off of, in my opinion, the minimization of tax and cost segregation. And cost segregation on a single-family home short-term rental or on a 20-unit or on a skyscraper in Manhattan has an unbelievable power here. And run through this because this is so critical. We do this on every single deal we acquire, build, create. When you build, it's a 179D. It's a little different process, but let's talk cost segregation study just from the core basics.
Oh my God, I love cost seg. Okay, so when you buy real estate, okay, the IRS gives you the big D, okay, which is known as depreciation. And depreciation in the tax space, we call it a phantom expense. Okay, it's a made up expense. The expense does not exist. You did not spend that money, okay, to do it. But they say, hey, taxpayer, thank you. Thank you for providing affordable housing. In return, I'm going to gift this to you. It's the biggest gift that the IRS, the federal government gave us, but not many people are taking advantage of it. And they're not taking advantage of it because they either don't know how to, okay, or they simply don't care to, okay? And if you don't care to, then it's just foolish and it's ignorant because one thing that's for sure, or two things that's for sure, is death and taxes. Okay, two things that's for sure is death and taxes. So generally speaking, okay, on paper, in most scenarios, real estate typically comes at a loss. On paper, okay, I did not say an operational loss. If you're having an operational loss, you need to exit. You need to get out of that deal right away. Okay, but generally speaking, real estate generates a paper loss. So you're generating all this cash flow, right, throughout the year, and then the big D kicks in and it wipes out all that cash flow. So you paid no tax on that rental income that you were receiving all year long. Okay, and that's what we determine, or that's what we call what is known as a paper loss. Okay, operational positive, paper loss negative. So with a cost segregation study, basically what happens is an engineering company comes out and they're looking for everything on that piece of property that has a useful life of 15 years or less. They're looking at the roof, they're looking at furnaces, they're looking at appliances, they're looking at the cabinets, they're looking at the PVC, they're looking at the electrical, and they're accelerating the depreciation on that. Okay, and they're giving you a big deduction in year one. Okay?
What is the what is the, if you don't do a cost seg, you're getting a deduction of what, 27 and a half years, 20? What's the baseline of your deduction? Just buying real estate, you get that phantom. What's that number?
Yeah, so the number is this. So if it's residential, okay, you're going to take that depreciation straight line over 27 and a half years. Okay, if it's commercial, you're going to take it over 39 years. Now, a lot of folks don't know this, and here's where we see a lot of issues. Okay, we see a lot of issues with this. If a taxpayer did a cost seg with another accountant or another tax provider, and they did a cost seg on a short-term rental, okay, now that short-term rental may be a single-family home, which is residential. Right, that's residential. Okay, but if you're doing a short-term rental, now again, what it says in the code is that the average stay must be 7 days or less. Okay, 7 days or less. So what happens is with the short-term rental, it doesn't follow that 27 and a half no more. Okay, it follows the commercial, okay, of 39 years. Right, and so we see short-term rentals being depreciated on a cost seg at 27 and a half. And that's the biggest way for you to get audited because it's not 27 and a half anymore. It's 39. Now, the cost seg is the best gift. Okay. Now, hell, look, if the best birthday gift is a cost seg study. right? In fact, I write off my birthday every single year, right?
Yeah.
How do I do it? I write off my birthday every single year because I don't have a birthday party. I have a networking event. On my birthday every single year, I invite all my friends, all my business partners, and we talk business for 4 hours long with good music, right? So how do we do these things in a way where things can be efficient?